and flip it over to first for out number 3. So, after one complete inning of play, it is Morgan Academy of Selma 2, Pike Liberal Arts Academy of Troy, nothing.
It's the biggest truck sale at Premier Troy. Right here, right now. 2019 Big Horse. List price $44,355. Sale price $29,888. That's over $14,000 in savings. These new Rams are equipped, not stripped, and only $29,888. They won't last long at this price. We have extra Rams being delivered in for the biggest truck sale. Over $1 million worth. Need more than half a ton? Our 2019 Ram Heavy Duty are in stock and ready to deliver. Just click on PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Why buy from Pike County Ford?
My buying experience was excellent. The customer service here was the best.
Get up to $12,000 in rebates and incentives on select 2018 Ford F-150s. Pike County Ford, never too far for a far better deal.
A personal touch, a high level of trust.
Back to play here. Morgan brings up Davis, Allen, and Turner here in the third inning. Top of the third. Excuse me, top of the second inning. Sorry about that. He homered and doubled. Had a big game in the first game. Hit a towering home run to left over the railroad track there back in the last game.
Thank you. This has not been that week. Man, this ain't been a week for me.
Fouled off. David's the junior first baseman. Deion Allen is on deck. Got him on the inside corner. Beautiful pitch. A beautiful pitch by Holt Steed. Brings up Deion Allen. Good pitch there, but low. Swinging strike. He was going for the downs there.
Y'all want to come outside? No, I'm having internet troubles.
Oh no, they got problems with their connections. That's why we were screwed. It wouldn't work.
So another good pitch. Count goes a ball and 2 strikes. There's one out here in the bottom of the top of the second inning. They switched. They struck him out, throwed it down. Oh no! Oh no! Throw it out in right field, and he's going to advance to second. Oh brother, you can't do that. So, instead of having a strikeout and 2 outs, we now have a runner on second base on a 2-base throwing error. The strikeout would go on the books as a strikeout, and that would have been 2 straight strikeouts. But he's on. Isn't that the way you rule it?
Yeah. Everybody's having problems.
Error. So tough break there. This brings up number 4, Milam Turner, the center fielder. Old Steve's should be practically out of this inning, but there's been 3 errors in this inning. Good curveball there, beauty. Turner was 0 for 2 in the first game. But look at the room they're giving him right there. All that room, and he won't get him. Throws it away, and me. Another error. And the Cody is on. Turner's on. I reckon you have to give him a fielder's choice on that, and another run scored. Allen scored all the way from second base that time. We got a 3-0 ball game. No balls and a strike. 1 out here. And Pike doing things right now that they haven't done all year long, and that is throw the ball around. Good pitch there. Holden's pitched well. It's just there's just been already 3 errors, and you can't throw the ball around like this. Again, Barron, to his credit, is not normal. Catching is not his normal position. As a pop-up in the infield, let's see, the right fielder, look at this play here. He's got a good arm. Look at this throw. He got him. Davis Allen got him. Ladies and gentlemen, I have told you about this guy's arm and right. Hail to Davis Allen. Looked like Rocky Calavito as he nails the runner going to third from right field. So that big double play was very big for Pike. But 1 run did come across the plate. And after Morgan leads 3-0 with Pike coming to the plate in the bottom of the 2nd inning.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Why buy from Pike County Ford?
For the best deals in Alabama, come down to Pike County Ford and ask for Devontae Snell.
Get up to $12,000 in rebates and incentives on select 2018 Ford F-150s. Pike County Ford, your hometown dealer.
Wallace Sanders Truck Line. We hire driver trainees. I'm going to Trenton Tech and get some driver trainees. We give a $1,000 sign-on bonus. That's right. Wallace Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. $1,000 sign-on bonus. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. That's right. Wallace Sanders Truck Line. We match your 401k up to 4% gross pay. That's right. At Wallace Sanders Truck Line. Where you know, if these tires roll, you make money. Wallace Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Troy Cable Security Video Monitoring lets you see what's happening in and around your property even when you're not there. Cameras in our portfolio, wired or wireless, indoor or outdoor, daylight or night vision, all come in high definition when integrated into Troy Cable Security.
Between the Senators of Morgan Academy of Selma and the Patriots of Pike Lib in Troy, Morgan won the first game, if you're late watching, 13-1, and now they lead this game in the bottom of the second inning, 3-0. Pike sends up their outstanding second baseman, Tristan Carter, who was really, really good back this time a week ago. Had 3 hits in the final game. This one popped up, but foul. It's wonderful to be here, home of the Biscuits, the Montgomery Biscuits, and if you have an opportunity, come watch the Biscuits play. The sausage is worth the price of admission. The sausage that you get. Looking down left field, a big crowd of Morgan fans down the left side. There's a game coming up behind this one between Wilcox and Jackson, and that game will be coming up after this. We've already determined a 2A champion, Lakeside High School of Eufaula, Coach Scotty A's team, and he does a great job with that. And they were able to win that game over Autauga. Two balls, 2 strikes. Need some base runners. Struck him out. No, excuse me. Count goes 2-2. Three to nothing. Morgan over Pike right now. Pike's bats have been silenced by this pitcher, Lee, for Selma. Jeremy Lee had pitched. All right. So that makes it a full count. You got a break there. Tristan Carter, the second baseman. Pike has had only 2 hits in the last 4.5 innings. And all of those came at the bat of Cody Hollis. Fouled that one off. So he's being tough at the plate. Chandler Golden on deck, the shortstop. Excuse me, designated hitter, I think. No, third baseman. I got you. I'm going to get it right in a minute. I know it's getting sort of hot out there. This is now 12:30. The game is a little over 40 minutes old. Well hit down the line, but foul. If you want a good sun, man, this is a place to go. This is a great ballpark down both sides. Troy plays Alabama tonight in Troy. That's a 6 o'clock start. Struck him out that time. So he struck out 3 out of the first 4 batters he faced. So that brings up Chandler Golden. Golden playing third base. Good crowd of Pike fans and good crowd of Selma fans. Oh, that was up high. Golden played well for Pike all year. He's also a pitcher. 3-0. Pike's got to hold on there and put some runs together. That'll fly down the line. It's going. It could be trouble. The right fielder comes in and makes the catch for out number 2. So Lee, the Morgan pitcher, just keeps moving around. Jeremy Lee, the junior, brings up Levi Sykes, the big third baseman, only a sophomore. Looking at the starting lineup, Scott Taylor Renfro, Levi Sykes are 2 sophomores on that team. Ground ball hit sharply to second, but he's got a long throw over and makes it. Foul number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Lee has retired 6 in a row. We'll be back in just a moment.
Troy Cable Security Video Monitoring lets you see what's happening in and around your property even when you're not there. Cameras in our portfolio, wired or wireless, indoor or outdoor, daylight or night vision, all come in high definition. When integrated into Troy Cable Security Platform, you can see live video from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Configure your cameras to alert you when unexpected motion occurs around your property, and send clips when children arrive home from school. Troy Cable Security puts your home in your hands. Troy Cable Security. You love them. Protect them.
Check out our full line of Husqvarna lawn equipment here at Dunn's True Value. From self-propelled push mowers to leading commercial lines, Dunn's True Value has 3 startup packages for anyone wanting to start their own lawn care business. We also offer 0% financing. Come by Dunn's True Value and see our whole line of Husqvarna handheld yard tools to get your lawn in tip-top shape. Husqvarna, making outdoor projects easier. Dunn's True Value, Highway 231 in Troy.
The First National Bank is a true community bank. That's why we created and introduced our Spirit Checking account. Spirit Checking offers you checks and debit cards that display the logo of your favorite school. Every time you make a purchase with your Spirit debit card, the First National Bank will donate 1 cent to your school. Talk Spirit Checking with us today in Troy or Brundage. It's just another way we're making your banking better. Member FDIC, equal.
Across the country, across the world, on Facebook. Go to TC Tomcat 2. Tomcat 2 TC2. That's Troy Cable on Channel 2. So streamline that on your Facebook and you can watch some good baseball today. Good pitch there, no call though. Count goes 1-1. This is Gunnar Henderson. What a throw just a moment ago by Davis Allen, the right fielder. Of course, Henderson has been red hot all day long. He is 3 for 4 and knocked in 3 runs. Missed outside, now he's a base runner. So Henderson will go to first on the bases on ball. Brings up Brown, the catcher. Brayton Brown. Dakota, Henderson, and Brown have already committed to Auburn to play for the Auburn Tigers next year. Missed inside. I tell you again, the thing that's so impressive about the pitcher Holt Steed is how calm and under control he seems like. Doesn't seem like anything bothers him one bit. He's just workmanlike. Not in a big hurry to do anything. And a lot of times, some of the pitchers that are not so deliberate are more effective pitchers that are deliberate, excuse me. See how he's taking his chance, and the ball's relayed down through the bullpen all the way down the left field line. Beautiful ballpark, beautiful old Montgomery, where this is located. Throw back over. Pike's throwing it around more probably in these last two games than they have all year long. But they're not out of it. A lot of baseball still to be played. Good throw over. Only a junior, Holt Steed. Good throw there, misses the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. There are no outs here. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Talking about a young man that could not play this week, who I think is one of the promising young pitchers in this part of the country, who is so, and Drew Nelson has a great move to third base. That kid would not have had a chance to get off that far on him. Probably as good was that a hit by the pitch or what was that? Well, so he walks. Brown. Brings up the pitcher, Jeremy Lee. Good pitch there, a little off speed there. Lee only a junior, as is Matthew Davis, the big home run hitter. Another good pitch, just missed outside. Even count, 1-1. There is no outs here in the bottom of the top of the third inning, excuse me. There he goes. Struck him out, throw down. Good stop by the third baseman. So we've got a big strikeout there. So Lee strikes out. They finally stopped him from doing so much destruction. He had, going into the game, had scored 3-4 times in this game, both games. Pike brings the infield in to try to stop Lee's. Lee has pitched in both games. They have not changed pitchers. He pitched 3 innings in the first game, and next in order he would have pitched 3 in this game. Not a bad thought, to tell you the truth. He would have a good pitch. He was already loose, so he didn't have to get loose, and he struck him out. I tell you, Holt is pitching pretty good baseball right here. Brings up Xavier Green. He struck out back to the first inning. Henderson on third. Remember that name, Gunnar Henderson. Again, the infield is in. Now Green wants to talk to his coach. And boy, what a great coach he is. If he can sweep both these games, Stephen Clements will become one of the most outstanding coaches I've ever seen. If he could finish this season 31-0. That's a good pitch. I tell you, again, I'm going to repeat myself. Holt Steed's pitching a good ball game, the left-hander. He just had some throwing errors and some other errors on the field that have hurt him. He's allowed only 3 hits in the game so far. But 3 costly Pike errors. At the bunt, let's see, he's going to score easily. They had a squeeze on and got him out at first. But a great effort, great call by Clements, the coach. It was a squeeze play all the way. And he had a good bunter up there, and he took advantage of it. That's what the timeout was for. Is that right? They get him out on a ground ball, but it does score a run. And the lead goes to 4-0. Brings up number 7 in the Joseph Estes, the right fielder. He struck out back in the first inning and scored on a throwaway ball. Missed then. Unofficially, 4 strikeouts for Holt Steed in just a little over 2 innings of play. Only junior's got a chance to be a good one. Got good, strong legs, good height. Let the ball hit foul. I believe they lent the entire student body out of school today to come watch this game. Sort of a little holiday. SD's the right fielder. You know, I've kept up with sports pretty much all my life, and as an adult too. I can't remember Morgan having this good a baseball team or a baseball program until Clements got there. Is that right?
Yeah, this is their first time going to this will be their first ever championship.
Yeah, isn't that something? Well hit. Center fielder, though, is right there for the Patriots. That's Hollis for out number 3. Little damage had been done. They scored 1 run on 1 hit, and they left 1 batter on base. So after they lead 4-0 with Pike coming to the bat in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll be back to movie gallery. We'll be back to Riverfront Stadium in Montgomery, Alabama in just a moment.
Our patients trust us, and you can trust us too. At Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, we're a full-service animal hospital offering preventative care and hospital care with complete in-house laboratory testing. You'll also love our on-site pet resort, featuring individualized care for your pet during their vacation. We believe every animal deserves the best care possible, and that's what we deliver every day. So the next time you need veterinary care, see Dr. Steve Barron at Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort.
It's the biggest truck sale at Premier Troy. Right here, right now. 2019 Big Haul list price, $44,355. Sale price, $29,888. That's over $14,000 in savings. These new Rams are equipped, not stripped, and only $29,888. They won't last long at this price. We have extra Rams being delivered daily for the biggest truck sale. Over $1 million worth. Need more than half a ton? Our 2019 Ram Heavy Duty are in stock and ready to deliver. Just click on PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Pike Lib of Troy and Morgan Academy of Selma going at it for the 3A championships. In Class 3A, Pike is the defending state champion. But they have really run into a buzzsaw with this outstanding team from Selma, Alabama. This is Golden. Oh, excuse me. This is Max Copeland. How can I miss that? Max Copeland, the batter. Always makes things happen. Will hit. Base hit to left field. And he can run. You can see that. He's quite an athlete here, Pike. Very good basketball player, very good football player, and very good baseball player. Brings up Trevor Barron. See if Trevor can keep this thing going here. 4-0. Morgan after 2.5 innings. Bunt down. It's going to drop, and they're going to have a hard time throwing him out. He's safe. Great bunt. Great bunt. I tell you what, they're going to call it a fielder's choice, but I'm going to give him a base hit. I think they would have had a hard time throwing him out. Let's see what they call it. They might, let's see. Wait a minute now, what have they got here now? He's going to check, see if he's an injured player. And there's some people at the mound are a little concerned about something. See what the call is going to be here. Tristan Carter comes to the plate. Oh, excuse me, Scott Taylor Renfro, my bad. Scott Taylor Renfro comes to the plate. They still have not ruled on that. I reckon a lot of people call it a fielder's choice, but I'm going to give him an error, a hit because of the outstanding bunt. A base runner is in the game for Pike. So I want to say this could be Christian. Scott Taylor Renfro steps to the plate. No outs here. Pike's got runners on the corner on first and second. He'll bunt again. A good bunt. It's going to be hard. Nobody will get him. Nobody will get him. Scott Taylor Renfro down the line. We got a bases loaded, and what a bunt. Whoa. Scott Taylor Renfro lays a beauty, and boy, he turned it on down that line, and Pike's got a shot here with nobody out and the bases loaded. And here comes Coach Clements, and I don't know if they're going to be making a move or not. But the only way, I just got a feeling there's going to be a change here. But nobody's been working in the bullpen. They're going to bring a left-hander in, it looks like. Let's see what kind of move it's going to be. Maybe Lee has pitched into his sixth inning. He pitched 3 innings in the first game of that shortened 13-1 win. And now he has pitched into the 3rd inning with nobody out in this game. So we still don't know what's going to happen here. He's been out there a long time, way too much, to tell you the truth. Let's see what they're going to do. Are they going to keep Lee in there? I believe so. But with all that commotion, they don't do anything. But two outstanding bunts by the Patriots have put the bases loaded with the top of the order coming up in the very dangerous Cody Hollis. The top of the order in Pike with the bases loaded. Stay away from that double play is one thing. And that time he's way behind on the swing. Hollis can fly now. He'll be hard to double up. And there's good speed on the bases. As we've said all year long, Pike is a fast baseball team. Let's see, of course, Hollis had the only 2 hits in the first game. Has a strike. So he's way behind in the count. If they get him, that will be a big plus for Morgan, because this top of the lineup has been effective all year long. Big pitch here. Bat's going to drop. I believe it's going to, no, it won't. It'll tag. He's going to try to score. He's got to hit it, and he does. He scores from on the fly ball. So, great effort that time by Max Copeland, and the Patriots finally have a run in this the first 2 games. I thought it was going to drop. It looked like it was going to drop, but the left fielder came in to make the play. So, runners now on first and second, with Davis Allen coming to the plate. That one's outside. Davis only a junior. I was looking at these lineups earlier, and I was going to break down the seniors and the number of underclassmen we have. Swinging strike on a look like an outside pitch. 1-1. We need more than 1 run though. But it was good, awfully good to get that great effort by Max Copeland to score from third on that short fly ball. Boy, what an arm this young man has in the outfield. They need to look at him as a pitcher with a guy that can throw the ball like that. He threw a strike from deep right field to nail one of these Morgan guys in the first game. Ground ball right in the first baseman. Both runners do advance to second and third. So we have 2 outs, but we have runners now in scoring position. This brings up Sykes, Jade Sykes. And if he can get out of this inning with just 1 run scored, he has done a job. Talking about Lee, the pitcher. Another good speed guy at the plate. Anything hit on the ground, they're going to have a hard time throwing him out. He can really run. Need a big hit here to cut this lead. That one's hit foul down the right field line. So he's ahead of the count, 0-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. They trail 4-1. Missed outside. Big play here. Is that the wind blowing that door shut?
Yeah. No, the lady came in.
Swinging strike 3, so got a big strikeout there. They did get a run. So after 3 complete, it is Selma, Morgan Academy 4, Pike Lib of Troy won. We'll be back to beautiful Riverwalk Stadium in Montgomery, Alabama in just a moment.
Why buy from Pike County Ford?
For the best deals in Alabama, come down to Pike County Ford and ask for Devontae Snell.
Get up to $12,000 in rebates and incentives on select 2018 Ford F-150s. Pike County Ford, your hometown dealer.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Why buy from Pike County Ford?
My buying experience was excellent. The customer service here was the best.
Get up to $12,000 in rebates and incentives on select 2018 Ford F-150s. Pike County Ford, never too far for a far better deal.
Are you a driver trainee just finishing school and want to drive an automatic truck? Then call Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Right, Puzzle? We have automatic trucks. That's right. And we will reimburse you for your driver training. No pets. Not at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we thought of everything. We thought of the kennel for your fuzzy friend. Right, Fuzzy? Tell them about it. Wiley
was good.
Monroe
Andalusia was good.
Monroe and Bateman had started the exodus out of our little group down south.
Back to the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the top of the fourth inning. Morgan leads Pike 4-1. Holt's Steed is on the man for Pike. You have to be pretty impressed with this young left-hander for Pike. He's just a junior, but he's been under control, except his team's been throwing the ball around too much. You know, throwing error scored 3 runs, I think. Boy, when is the last time you've seen anybody anywhere win 30 straight games and have a possibility of ending the season 31-0?
Yeah, that's unheard of these days, especially in baseball, because anything can happen.
This kid here has hit a home run and a big double. He's only a junior, and I tell you, his name's Matthew Davis, and I was looking at their lineup. They've got the first 3 seniors in the order have already signed with Auburn, but they've got they start 5 seniors and 4 juniors in their lineup, so they're a pretty experienced team.
Pretty top-heavy.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, games played before us, Lakeside, that surprised me. They handled Conga like they did. They beat them twice, didn't they?
Yes.
Did you see any of that game?
Yes, I watched a lot of that.
Well, what makes Lakeside so good? They haven't always been good in baseball, have they?
No, sir.
They had a drive, hit the shortstop, and we lose it. He just could not control it at first base.
Lakeside was a very sound defensive team, and they made the timely hits. But they played the best defense I've seen in a long time.
This brings up, that was Davis. Swinging strike. Brings up Esty, the right fielder. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Had a fly ball. Looks like the first baseman, Max. He's in trouble. He recovers and makes a great play. Max Copeland for out number 2. But what we're saying, you bring in a young left-hander that never pitched at this level before, and he's really pitched well. Of course, he pitched some last year on the Pike Liberals 3A championship. Of course, Lakeside beat Atonga of Prattville twice and wins the 2A championship. And you at Jackson Academy is playing one of your rivals, Wilcox Academy, for the championship after this game. That's got to be a good one, isn't it?
Yes, that's going to be a good one. They've had a good series so far. Earlier in the year, Jackson handled them pretty well, but Wilcox pitching has come around a little bit. We lost by 1 run in the first game, and then 10 runs in the second game.
Of course, you're exactly right, and of course Wilcox are always good, but I just know y'all are right down there against each other. Y'all in Monroeville and all those teams down there.
Mark Prep.
That's right.
Tom Patrician, we all enjoy playing each other.
And so Jackson, of course, over the years has. I remember when they won a couple of football championships with that option attack. Yes. They brought in a guy from Pensacola. They played quarterback at Troy years ago. The old man.
Yeah, that was a little Indian, and I can't remember his name.
But he. Madison.
Coach Madison.
Madison, yeah. And he was
triple option.
Yeah, sure did. Nobody could stop it. They had to move to first base. Talking about Morgan, how many teams can you remember have if they do win today, could accomplish something like this in baseball?
Wire to wire, I don't recall seeing it myself in AISA, and I've been associated with them since I went to school in Jackson back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Ground ball, great play. Oh, he dropped it, but they're going to throw him out at first. But what an effort by Carter, who was going in and bobbled it and then threw to first base for the out. So sure was. So no runs on no hits in that inning. And coming to bat in the bottom of the fourth, Pike trails Morgan 4-1.
Troy Cable Security Video Monitoring lets you see what's happening in and around your property even when you're not there. Cameras in our portfolio, wired or wireless, indoor or outdoor, daylight or night vision, all come in high definition. When integrated into Troy Cable Security Platform, you can see live video from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Configure your cameras to alert you when unexpected motion occurs around your property and send clips when children arrive home from school. Troy Cable Security puts your home in your hands. Troy Cable Security. You love them. Protect them.
Our patients trust us, and you can trust us too. At Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, we're a full-service animal hospital offering preventative care and hospital care with complete in-house laboratory testing. You'll also love our on-site pet resort, featuring individualized care for your pet during their vacation. We believe every animal deserves the best care possible, and that's what we deliver every day. So the next time you need veterinary care, see Dr. Steve Barron at Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort.
29 down. Payments as low as $99 a month. It's only at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. That's right. Pre-owned vehicle. 29 down. And payments start at just $99 a month. Shop online at PremierTrade.com. Sale ends Monday. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Check out our full line of Husqvarna lawn equipment here at Dunn's True Value. From self-propelled push mowers to leading commercial lines, Dunn's True Value has 3 startup packages for anyone wanting to start their own lawn care business. We also offer 0% financing. Come by Dunn's True Value and see our whole line of Husqvarna handheld yard tools to get your lawn in tip-top shape. Husqvarna, making outdoor projects easier. Dunn's True Value, Highway 231 in Troy.
Played very good. Scotty Hayes played at Troy. He's a great player, and he's a player.
Not this past year. Jackson was 2A. Lakeside put us out of playoff most times.
Okay, Tristan Carter leads it off for Pike here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pike, Morgan leads 4-1. Morgan 4 runs on 3 hits. Pike 1 run on 2 hits and 4 errors, which have been costly. Swinging strike there. This kid looks like he's going to do something very, very, very unusual. He pitched 3 innings in the first game, and he's working on his 4th inning. What is he allowed to do?
As long long as he pitches under 20, if he was under 25 pitches in the first game, he can go up to, depending on what age he is, it's anywhere between, 80 and 95 pitches for the day.
Yeah, that is something. How good is this Gunnar Henderson going to be at Auburn? He's tall, he's lanky, he can hit, he can run. He's like a vacuum cleaner. He's a shortstop, and he'll be Auburn's shortstop probably for the next 3 or 4 years, don't you think?
Well, they need some good infielders up at Auburn. Auburn's just on the cusp of becoming a really good ball team again. Adding a couple key players should get them over the hump there.
We got to get Troy back on that schedule. Troy's played them, gosh, for the last 30 or 40 years, home and home. They didn't do it this year. Troy plays at home against Alabama tonight. That is a 6 o'clock start. Fly ball foul there. This is Golden. Ground ball could be trouble because he can run. It's going to go a long throw, but it gets by him. You know, finally, can I tell you something? This is horrible to say, but finally they do something wrong. They haven't done anything wrong the whole ball game, but finally they do. He overthrew that ball there.
Yes, sir. He got a little hurry because he took a big hop on it.
Yeah. And that's right, no question. Golden really turned it on there. This is Levi Sykes. Of course, Jackson and Wilcox, big rivals over the years of the independent schools, and being a lot of good athletes go through both of those places. Jackson, have always been good in rec ball. As a little leaguer growing up, yes. We'd run into them in tournaments. But something changed in Jackson. We went to Dixie Boys, Dixie pre-majors, Dixie Boys, Dixie Youth, Dixie pre-majors, and those. And y'all stayed with the Babe Ruth and the Little League, isn't that right?
Yes, sir. And then a couple of years ago, they went on to Babe Ruth.
Yeah, and that's right. Yeah, so you had Babe Ruth instead of the 9 and 10-year-olds and then you had your 11 and 12-year-old Dixie Youth, your 13 and 14-year-old Dixie Boys, your 15, 16-year-old Dixie pre-majors, and above that was your Dixie majors. But have y'all gone to the boys again, or y'all stayed with Babe Ruth and what do y'all do rec-wise? Round ball, foul, fair ball, a fair ball. And we're going to score a run, a big hit by Levi Sykes, ladies and gentlemen. And it was just inside the base pads, and what a great hit that was.
I don't know exactly what they are right now because they kicked around doing Cal Ripken for a while.
Yeah, that's new, Cal Ripken.
I think that killed the program, in my opinion, is we had too many travel ball teams.
I know exactly what you mean. I say this so importantly, especially in Troy. Troy's a huge rec town. And I believe in staying with rec until the season's over, then play your travel ball, the rest of the league. And some people, we've got kids that go as far as Atlanta playing for teams. Yes. You know, some promising players, but still, I like to see them represent the town, don't you?
They're still only kids, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Let them develop and don't overuse them.
This is Max Copeland, and Max has played well the entire ball game. He singled and scored the last inning. 1 out here. A run is in. So Copeland strikes out. Boy, I love the effort of that young man, and that's going to bring up Barron, the catcher, with 2 outs. That was Lee's 4th strikeout. A 5th strikeout for Lee's pitcher. Big Sid Reeves here. If we can get us a run across. That's went up high. Of course, high school baseball, you've been around for quite a ways, and you know, a lot of people don't see some of the teams in West Alabama, but there's some good baseball that played down there around the Leroys and the Sweetwaters and
Leroy, Sweetwater.
And Sweetwater's playing Brantley this week. Yes. You know, at Brantley. I might try to get over there.
Leroy was just put out last week. They went deep.
Yeah, you know who put them out though? Long Skipperville. Boy, they're really good, aren't they? Isn't it amazing how some teams are so good? You know, Sweetwater was like that for years, wasn't they?
Sweetwater, as long as you had a Landrum on the team.
Yeah, oh yeah. No question. But, of course, Jackson plays real good football down there now. At least they have in the last, I'm talking about the high school, the last
yes, sir. Coach,
5 or 6 years.
Coach Danny Powell has left Jackson High School, and he's going to become the head coach at Florida Prep.
At Florida Prep, where's that?
Clark Prep in Grove Hill.
Oh, Clark, oh boy.
ISA school.
Boy, they look for them to get better then. That'll be good.
They should be in the rebuild mode now.
They used to love to get in that double wing and then the double tight end set just running right at you, didn't they? Yeah, good programs.
Yeah, ever since Billy Hamilton left, they tried to spread for a little while, but it ain't worked for them so far.
Yeah. We've had a lot of fun over the years at Troy hosting the Alabama Independent School State Championships in football. Yep. That Friday. That's a great time for the independent schools to play at Troy, yep. Starting at 12 noon, then 3:30, and then 7:30.
Yeah, a couple of times I've been able to go up there. I've really enjoyed it, and they've done a great job hosting us. We really appreciate their efforts.
Big crowd noise as Lee comes out. They bring the big right-hander in, but Lee comes out of the game. He pitched brilliantly for Morgan. Final rundown on him was he was 4-3-1, 4 runs on 3 hits. Well, he gave up 2 runs on 3 hits, left 4 in the first 3 innings, and then this last stats that we had on him in the first game, he was
son of a gun.
Jeremy Lee pitched 3 innings, allowed only 2 hits in the first game, so he has pitched 4 innings of and given up only 5 hits, so that's pretty good baseball. Now they're bringing in a big guy.
Still got a tight score, and he's given up 4 errors behind him, so
yeah, exactly.
He's done a well of a job.
You're exactly right. No question about it. Of course, this kid is is number 2 in their lineup, and his name is, I want to say 2. His name is, well, this is Henderson. This is their shortstop, and he comes in as a pitcher. And I'm sure, I don't know how long they're going. I've never seen umpires give people such a long time to get loose.
It's the biggest truck sale at Premier Troy. Right here, right now. 2019 Big Hole. List price $44,355. Sale price $29,888. That's over $14,000 in savings. These new Rams are equipped, not stripped, and only $29,888. They won't last long at this price. We have extra Rams being delivered in for the biggest truck sale. Over $1 million worth. Need more than half a ton? Our 2019 Ram Heavy Duty are in stock and ready to deliver. Just click on PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Of course, Jackson also is the home of a business that's located in Troy, and it's Rehab and Associates, located out of Jackson, Alabama. Did you know that?
Yes, sir.
At the office in Troy, they do a great job. This brings up number 15, Scott Taylor Renfro, who got on a beautiful bunt last inning. I know his dad's at the game today. Two outs here. Strike. Now goes 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 runners on. Renfro is your left fielder. Got a piece of it, but foul, and then the catcher is going to go under it for out number 3. So Henderson comes in and throws to one batter, and they get him out. But we've got a little difference in the scoreboard. That's 4 innings. It's Morgan 4, Pike 2, with Morgan coming to bat here in the top of the 5th inning. We'll be back to more of Pike Liberal Arts Sports in just a moment.
The First National Bank is a true community bank. That's why we created and introduced our Spirit checking account. Spirit Checking offers you checks and debit cards that display the logo of your favorite school. Every time you make a purchase with your Spirit debit card, the First National Bank will donate 1 cent to your school. Talk Spirit Checking with us today in Troy or Brundage. It's just another way we're making your banking better. Member FDIC, equal.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Why buy from Pike County Ford?
My buying experience was excellent. The customer service here was the best.
Get up to $12,000 in rebates and incentives on select 2018 Ford F-150s. Pike County Ford, never too far for a far better deal.
Back to play here. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Morgan leads Pike Liberal 4-2 after 4 complete. In the top of the 5th inning, Holt Steed has gone the distance for Pike, pitching very well. You know, you go 4 innings against Morgan and give up 3 hits. You've done a pretty good job. He's a junior, also a fine football player. That's a strike. Gunnar Henderson, the pitcher, at the plate. Yeah, that's a strike. The ball hit down the line. It's going to. He got it! He got it! What a great catch in left field. Boy, by Renfro, the left fielder made a diving catch to save a run or to save a double off Henderson's bat. And boy, if you can't get excited over a play like that, get out of the game.
That was a great play.
Was that a good one?
I was sure that ball was down for a hit. Well, a great dive and play.
I tell you, that was huge. That ball was probably going to roll all the way to the fence if he doesn't catch it, you know.
So it's moving away from him.
But what an effort by Scott Taylor Renfro. And boy, I tell you, nobody's happy in his daddy about that, I promise you. Great effort. Top of the 5th inning, and of course the big guy, number 34, Brayton Brown, comes to the plate. Big strikeout for base hit to left field. So Brown is on. Brings up Jeremy Lee, their pitcher, and boy, not only did he help himself at bat, but pitching, but he also pitched very well in this game too. He ended up with 5 strikeouts today in the second game, and he struck out. Let's see how many he got in the second game. 1, 2. Let's see, he had 3 strikeouts, and wait a minute. Oh, here we go. He had 5 in the first game, so he struck out 8 batters. So pitched very well today. He's a junior, Jeremy Lee. You know, once you get up at this level, you see some real talent, don't you? You know, you see some players that could play at most any level, don't you think?
Yes, sir. There's been a lot of good ball players up here this week.
Yeah. In fact, how many times do you see a pitcher, a guy knows he's going to go back in and pitch and go down to the bullpen? You know, here's the second base. He's got to hurry. No, he lost it. He lost it, and he hit with a stand-up double. And I was wondering what was going to happen. Carter, the second baseman, lost it, and it was just too much or too far for Davis to come in. That was a big play in this game. A big play in this game. With Xavier Green coming to the bat. Man, oh man. Give him a double. Well hit ball here to straightaway left field. This is Renfro. And he handles it well. Out number 2. At Morgan, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And it's amazing. I would there's a bunch of Clements that came out of Eufaula, but I don't. That's a long ways away.
He's made hitters out of them, that's for sure.
Sure has. Tell you what, again, you got to like this left-hander for Pike. He has really been tough. You know, he's giving up just 4 runs on 5 hits. That's pretty good against Morgan.
Right. I like his demeanor.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly.
Whatever happens, he just seems.
And he's in control. He's going to throw it when he's ready to throw it. He's not, you know, he's running the show. You know, he pitched real well against Tuscaloosa Academy. Pike won both those games, and he was outstanding. He retired the first 13 batters in a row. I thought that was fabulous against a pretty good team from Tuscaloosa. Beautiful day, beautiful wind is blowing now away from the batter, so it should, if it gets up in the air, it might do something. Did you ever come up and watch the Biscuits play?
I have not. First time I've ever been in this stadium.
But if you eat the sausage, if you were eating the sausage we had for lunch, man, it'd make you want to come. Because they have some wonderful sausage, don't they? And you understand why people love to come to baseball games here.
Made a comment yesterday on radio, told my athletic association that I've been treated so well up here, I expect the same treatment back in Jackson next year. They just kind of laughed at me when I got
Now, you know, a lot of people don't know that area like I do. I know Jackson, I know Thomasville, and you know what great program they have out of Thomasville. Yes. But here, this is going to be trouble too. Now watch this.
That's right.
Did you see him throw the runner out at the bases early in the game, the right fielder? No, he has a great arm. He threw a strike from midway right all the way to third and threw the runner out who was tagging from first. But let me tell you, Pike gets out of a jam, and after they still trail by 4-2 with Pike coming to bat here in the bottom of the fifth inning. So we still got us a ball game. Morgan 4, Pike 2. We'll be back.
Why buy from Pike County Ford?
My buying experience was excellent. The customer service here was the best.
Get up to $12,000 in rebates and incentives on select 2018 Ford F-150s. Pike County Ford, never too far for a far better deal.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Why buy from Pike County Ford?
For the best deals in Alabama, come down to Pike County Ford and ask for Devontae Snell.
Get up to $12,000 in rebates and incentives on select 2018 Ford F-150s. Pike County Ford, your hometown dealer.
Our patients trust us, and you can trust us too. At Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, we're a full-service animal hospital offering preventative care and hospital care with complete in-house laboratory testing. You'll also love our on-site pet resort, featuring individualized care for your pet during their vacation. We believe every animal deserves the best care possible, and that's what we deliver every day. So the next time you need veterinary care, see Dr. Steve Barron at Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort.
30 years on Troy Cable, but I have a show called Today in LA, and you call in right there on that cell phone. Okay. Any morning between 7 and 8:30. We'd love to keep up with what y'all doing over there. We love to talk ball, I know that. And back to play here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Pike sends up Cody Hollis, the center fielder. And one thing about Pike coming into this game, Pike is fast. They have real good speed. And buddy, your speed means a lot in baseball. People don't, they take for granted speed, how you can get that extra base and things like that and put pressure on the defense, speed does. And this is the type of order that Pike's going to do something. They are pretty good at in this situation. This kid right here, it was an excellent football, baseball, and basketball player at Pike. That's what you don't see in the public schools. What you do see everywhere in private schools is a kid getting to play all three sports. Yes. You can't do that in the public schools, but you can sure do it in the independent schools. And you see those. You remember growing up, the quarterback was always a shortstop in basketball, or shooting guard, or shortstop in baseball, shooting guard in basketball.
Yeah, my oldest son, when he graduated high school, he was 5'8", weighed 128 pounds. And started all three sports for 4 years.
But you know what? His whole life was fulfilled though by being able to play all those sports. You know, let me tell you, you got to be quite an athlete to play all three sports. You got to be strong. You got to be willing to put forth a lot of effort.
Takes a lot of work.
Base hit, I believe it's going to drop. I think. What a catch! That was big right there. Big play in center field.
He got a great jump on that ball.
He sure did, and that was a big play in this game right there. And that was turns out to be just a long out right there. That was was Turner, Turner. Brings up Davis. For Pike. Davis Allen. Just a junior, can run. Now, I'll tell you something else that's changing a little bit in independent schools. They play and they take so serious all the sports, especially in baseball and golf at the end of and softball at the end of the year. They don't even have a spring practice. They don't even have time for a spring practice. And you know what? Since they came up with a rule where coaches can go on the field with them in June, why have spring practice? Right. You know, that's not not that big a thing.
And they added the 11th game, which made it optional.
That's right.
You played or not played, and that would take care of your spring game.
Yeah. But, you know, what I'm saying, I think some of these, especially that one's hitting pretty well, but the center fielder coming in, a right fielder, now the second baseman, they dropped it. They lost it. Another lost ball in the sun, and that's a base hit for the speedy Davis Allen. So, you get that kind of speed on the bases, you're doing pretty well.
Just enough clouds to be able to lose that ball in white clouds up there.
Well, that makes that other guy feel good. He says, well, hey, I told y'all I couldn't see. That was a good second baseman going after it out there. This brings up Jade Sykes, the shortstop. Isn't this a gorgeous, gorgeous place to play baseball?
It's a beautiful place.
A lot of high schools, allowing high schools to play in this ballpark, you know.
Just get some parking would be just right.
Oh yeah, the parking's terrible, and you know what? I didn't go get my I'm probably going to have to pay a huge fine because I didn't redo my meter. I need somebody to go get my meter. Oh man.
That's somewhere on the street.
They're getting one of them.
That ball's also hit the right field. Gonna be trouble. Gotta hurry. He's under it. Got it. He dropped the ball. And we've got an error by the right fielder. And Pike has a man on first and second with one out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Even Morgan makes mistakes.
Good heads up base running right there, not to go all the way back to first until that ball.
Sure was. And of course that was Davis Allen that did that. And now with Carter coming up to the plate, the cleanup hitter. If there was some way you could move, this is when you really need somebody to move over a base and put two runners in scoring position. That would put a lot of pressure on Morgan, wouldn't it?
Pass ball would be the world, right?
That's right, sure would.
There's a lot of room back there behind home plate.
Exactly. I was telling them earlier when Morgan scored on a pass ball, I said, these professional parks, if it gets by the catcher, it's a base. You know, because there's so much room. The ground ball could be trouble, and he makes a real good play for out number 2. That was the new shortstop in the game, and that's number 8, and that is Ducote playing shortstop now. So big out there, and we're not able to move the runners over. Coming up is number 7. For Pike, and that's Chandler Golden. Hey, this kid can hit it. Let's see what can happen here. Swinging strike. He came over from Rehoboth, which is down near Dothan. They play real good baseball down there, and his parents moved to Troy. And he's really been good for Pike. Well, here, there it is. That's what they needed right there. Oh, the worst thing that could have happened. The ball went into the stands for an automatic double, or we might have a tie ball game.
We'll have a tie ball game.
What a tough break.
Speed on first, and he wasn't stopping.
Great hit by Golden, and it bounced into the bleachers down there. And what would have been a score from all the way from first turns out to be he has to stop at third. And not saying that Levi won't make a play here at Sykes, but that's a tough break for Pike, isn't it? Man, oh man.
Oh, smoke.
Sure did, and he's really been a good player for Pike. I know he discussed it because he probably would end up at third. That ball was going to go in the corner down there. There'd be all kinds of trouble.
Get that little jut out there at the stands.
And see, that's another look of a Major League ballpark. How many times have you seen that, those stands move out like that, you know? Man, oh man, what a tough break. Strike two, and boy, don't you know, Coach Clements knows he's dodged a bullet. Man, oh man. Great hit by Chandler Golden. Big pitch here. Just outside.
I'm going to picture there. He said, I threw that pitch from the building.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, since you're here, you just ought to drive down to Troy and see Alabama and Troy play tonight. Strike him out. 10 innings.
I've taken enough time off my real job just to be here.
But Pike Lib scores another big run. And after 5 complete, it is Morgan Academy of Selma 4, Pike Liberal Arts of Troy 3. You're watching us on Facebook across the nation and throughout the world on TC2. TC2, you're watching Troy Cable Television.
Wallace Sanders Truck Line, we hire driver trainees. I'm going to Trenton Tech and get some driver trainees. We give a $1,000 sign-on bonus. That's right, Wallace Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama, $1,000 sign-on bonus. Blue Cross, Blue Shield, that's right, Wallace Sanders Truck Line. We match your 401k up to 4% gross pay. That's right, at Wallace Sanders Truck Line. Where you know, these tires roll, you make money. Wallace Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
The First National Bank is a true community bank. That's why we created and introduced our Spirit checking account. Spirit Checking offers you...
I used to know a lot of people. I know May Carol Hill, you know her from Grove Hill?
Sure do.
She's a good friend of mine. I hadn't seen her in years.
She's a customer of mine.
She's still selling cars or insurance. Good curveball there. What do you think about this left-hander for Pike? What do you think about him?
Great job, I really do.
I mean, he has definitely kept him in the ball game, hasn't he?
He's got good command. Like I said, when things go bad, it doesn't ride.
Well, what we say, he's playing under control.
That's right. You say he's a junior?
He's a junior, and he shut him out the last 2 innings. He got a piece of it. I tell you what he's doing. He's coming in there with some off-speed pitching, keeping them off balance. So we all right? But we're on every morning from Troy Cable today in L.A. And we're on every weekday morning from 7 o'clock to 8:30. And we're on Facebook, and by being on Facebook, we can do things in person. And I mean, this show is coming live from all over the South. Whoever wants to get on Facebook and watch it. This is Hope Steve, the pitcher. Ground ball to shortstop. Nicely done. Got to throw hard. Got him. Good play to get big number 17.
Juggled just a little bit, but recovered nicely.
I tell you, I've been very impressed with this Matthews Davis, this big first baseman. He's only a junior, and he's been pretty tough. Steve just keeps moving around. He's starting to throw. It looks like he's much more confident. He's throwing his breaking pitch is doing very well. His off-speed pitch. He's pitching very well. If Pike can score some runs, I think they might can do some big things. Yeah, that'll drive, break it away from the right fielder for a base hit. He'll try to get two, but no, he won't. He'll hold up. This right fielder's already got a reputation of throwing. That's right. You know, the other day, you'll get a kick out of this. Of course, you're younger than I am, but he made a play in Tuscaloosa, and I said, shades of Rocky Calavito, and some people were sitting down close to where I was. They said, who is Rocky Calavito? You've heard of Rocky Calavito, the great Cleveland Indian, Detroit Tiger right fielder. They had a gun for arm. They even let him pitch one time, yeah.
There's a young man on Wilcox' team. His name is Jackson Gleason.
Yeah.
And I made a reference of wondering how many times he gets called Jackie Gleason, and I thought, well, most of his friends probably don't even know who Jackie Gleason is.
I know, and that's a shame, isn't it? Hey, I used to love the Honeymooners. Now, that's close to being a balk. Now, tell us about the balk. Your foot's got to be coming forward or going toward the first base. Isn't that right?
Yeah, if you're going towards first base, and then you see
it's right there.
His right leg, since he's a left-hander right there, if he steps towards first in any way, he's got to go to first. And that angle right there, he's close every time.
Yeah, he is. They call him earlier. There you go. But boy, the good ones, and they've got a good one in this young ninth grader that was so notorious last year. It's a certain knack that you have to be able to throw people out. There he goes. Well hit the right. And watch this arm now. This is that kid with that great arm.
He didn't have to show it off.
Didn't have to do it, but hey, he went a long way for that ball, didn't he?
He did.
He sure did. So great play by Davis Allen in right field.
And blow that ball back to him just a little bit.
Brings up the top of the order in Dakota. Now, Dakota, Henderson, and Brown have already signed with Auburn. Are you familiar with them before today?
No, so I didn't know they had three that signed.
Yeah, that's right.
I knew they had one.
And the ground ball and he got him out on the fourth. Good play by Carter. Flips it over to end the inning. So Pike still making a bid here. They trail 4-3 coming to bat here in the bottom of the sixth inning. It's go Patriots from here. We got a shot. We'll be back.
The First National Bank is a true community bank. That's why we created and introduced our Spirit checking account. Spirit Checking offers you checks and debit cards that display the logo of your favorite school. Every time you make a purchase with your Spirit debit card, the First National Bank will donate 1 cent to your school. Talk Spirit Checking with us today in Troy or Brundage. It's just another way we're making your banking better. Member FDIC, equal.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Why buy from Pike County Ford?
My buying experience was excellent. The customer service here was the best.
Get up to $12,000 in rebates and incentives on select 2018 Ford F-150s. Pike County Ford, never too far for a far better deal.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Why buy from Pike County Ford?
For the best deals in Alabama, come down to Pike.
Max Copeland starts it off for Pike right here in the bottom of the sixth inning, and a lot of people don't realize what's going on out there with the Pike's left-handed pitcher pitching the way he's been able to pitch. Pike's chopping away. They got a shot here, don't you think?
Yes, sir. He's keeping them in the ball game, and that's what you want your pitcher to do. Give you an opportunity to win, and that's what he's done so far today.
And, Pike, I said before this thing all started that Pike's a good hitting team. And now this pitcher here, now you can tell this is Gunnar Henderson, the shortstop that's come in relief. He knows what he's doing out there. He's got a good curveball here. Well hit down the line. Down the line. I don't know how many he's going to get, but he's going to get a single. And he hit it solid down the line. So, boy, I tell you, big hit for Pike here as Max Copeland keeps him in it here.
Pike's played shortstop for most of the game for Henderson and come up. He has a tendency to get that ball up every now and then. And when he does, Pike's not missing it.
You're exactly right. You are exactly right. Okay, a big base hit there, and it brings up Trevor Barron, who's a very solid player. The third baseman's in for a bunt, and that's all Pike needs to tie this thing up. But they got pretty good speed on the bases and good speed at the plate. They backed up for the double play, and bringing in there's a strike. One ball and a strike. No outs here. Pike's got it in the bottom of the sixth of this 7-inning game. Pike in red and white. Morgan in what do you call Florida State? Maroon and gold.
Yes,
Florida State colors. But this has been quite a ball game, especially compared to the first game.
Color they call it down to 7, but we don't call it maroon.
Yeah. Something that. Well hit to left, down the line, going.
Foul ball.
Foul. Boy, he unloaded though, didn't he? This kid here was the most valuable player in the championship series against Meadowview, not Meadowview, but Phoenix City last year. And my guy the tournament played at Patterson Field right down the road. And he was the most valuable player. He played second base, but they lost their catcher, their regular catcher, who was a real good player. He transferred over to Charles Henderson. And now, hey, he's going to get that's what he needed right there, my friend. With a pass ball and 3 shots and knocking him in. So this ball game is starting to really change hands a little bit. Pike's down by 1 within the bottom of the 6th inning with no outs. Max Copeland is on second base. Trevor, well hit. It's got to go down. But foul, just barely foul. I'm still thinking about the ball that bounced in there, for automatic double that would have tied the game. But Pike is playing very, very well right now. And, boy, he has turned on it twice.
On that plate, he's trying to get it tied up.
You know what I mean by turning on it, don't you?
Yes, sir.
But he's well ahead of the count, too. Well, it's full count. A walk here would be huge. Trevor Barron, the fine catcher, has already got 2 hits on the game. And he hangs in there. He won he and his twin brother were the Dixie Boys National Scholarship winners to go to college next year. Isn't that something that the Dixie Boys Association is doing? But this kid's a competitor. All of these kids are great competitors, and you don't win a state championship and bring a team in that's going to play like they played in the first game. This is a real Pike playing out there right now. Had a good pitch. Whoa, struck him out. Looked like a good pitch. I don't know how high it was. It could have been high. That was a big pitch in this game right there. Big pitch. But now here comes Scott Taylor Renfro, the guy that made the miraculous catch in left field earlier. You think how important that was.
That was a big play in the ball.
Yes, sir. A lot of plays that you can look back on. This kid's got a good off-speed pitch, and that's the difference in baseball. That when me and you played, I'm quite a bit older than you, but you could get back and you could get your feet back and you exploded into it, but now you can't do that because of the off-speed pitch. You're off balance. Yeah, it's probably the best pitch in baseball if you've got a good one. Don't you agree?
Oh, yes, sir.
When you throw 90 miles an hour and then the next pitch you throw 78, you got somebody off balance. Ground ball could be trouble. Could be trouble. Long throw over. Long throw over. He's safe. He's safe. We got runners on the corner. We got runners on the corner. And ladies and gentlemen, Scott Taylor Renfro has just beat out an infield hit. And Pike has got runners on the corner with one out. And look out for the Patriots. The top of the order in the speedy Cody Hollis coming to the plate, who is one of the top players on this ball club that can run. And when you can run, it makes you hard to get out.
Yes, sir.
Getting a little excited here, but well worth it, ladies and gentlemen. My good buddy over here is writing for Selma. He's writing for Selma, but this is coming down the stretch. This is where it should be. When you have a championship, this is where it should be. Win or lose. Swinging strike. 4 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors for Morgan. 3 runs, 7 hits, 4 errors for Pike Lib, and those errors have really hurt him.
Yeah, after the first game, would have been really.
Oh, he swung at a bad pitch.
Would have been real easy for Pike just to roll over.
Yeah.
But they haven't. They've come out here and battled, and they're definitely in this ball game.
A ground ball here by Hollis, and he can run, could tie this game up. A good ground ball here. You're going to throw him a curveball, I'm sure. Got a piece of it, hung in there.
That's right.
You know, the good pitchers, what they do, they work it around where they can throw the curveball ahead of the count.
Yes.
Ahead of the count. If you have to throw it other than that, you're in trouble. Don't you agree?
Yes. Even in the majors.
All right, here's a big pitch here. It missed outside. To me, Hollis is one of the solid players on this team that can really make some things happen. He's the center fielder that can run. Big pitch here. Watch a curveball. Popped up. Get out of here. Oh, no. Get out of here, ball. Get out of here.
Nope.
Boy, what a play. That was a play. So that was big. Pike had the runners on the corners with 1 out. Now there's runners on the corner with 2 outs. So somebody's got to make a play. And we got to
have base hit or pass ball.
And we've got a very good kid coming up right now, in Davis Allen, who can also run. Everybody's playing back. And he's also a pretty good bunter. You might see a bunt here. But he gets away with the catcher. He's going to score. We got a tie ball game. We've got a tie ball game. Pike has tied it here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 4-4. The Patriots are still in it, ladies and gentlemen, with Davis Allen at the plate. Believe you me, this team has erupted and taken over in charge of this ball game, especially with the pitching of Colt Steed.
Just kept him in there,
He kept him in the ball game. Is that right? Ground ball. He can run. He can run. A long throw over. He's out. He's going to score. Pike's going to score. Pike's going to score. Pike leads in the ball game. Nobody's there now. And the Patriots are going wild. The Patriots are going wild. The stands are going wild. We're talking about Pike now leads 5-4 with 1 out, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. What a ball game. And let me tell you something, I don't care who you root for. If you don't have chill bumps when you see a bunch of kids come back like they have, you got to be thrilled.
You got to love good baseball.
No question about it. Now one of their top hitters comes to the plate. And Jade Sykes. I know I probably need to be in a booth somewhere where I wouldn't be shouting like this. I hope I hadn't made anybody nervous. But hey, you get fired up when you see a bunch of kids erupt. I call it erupt. You know what I mean?
You're not the issue. The internet is. The internet's the issue.
Yeah.
I get paid regardless.
Swinging strike.
I've been through this back and forth, so you good.
No, I'm not worried about that either. But
them teams pay you.
I do it for free.
Where's Eli Gold, the Arkansas Razorback?
And the base hit, it could drop. It's going to go over his head. It's going over his head. He's going to score. 1 run will score. He's going to go all the way to third. If they get the reload in, and that's the guy I've been telling you about. Jade Sykes, the guy with the gutty guy that makes some of the things happen, has just tripled over the center fielder's head in center. And you've seen it in baseball so many times. It's about a big play, and I want to say it might have been the diving catch by Scott Taylor Renfro that has ignited this baseball team. It kept them alive. If that ball goes through, it's almost inside park home run. And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up here is Tristan Carter, also red hot. Got by there a little bit, so Gunnar Henderson has been hit pretty hard right now. Pike has just now leads 6-4 with 2 outs here. That one outside.
Morgan coming in with 30 wins and 0 losses. I'm not sure how many times
exactly.
Play from behind.
Exactly right.
The only one to taller than him like that. But taller, let the game get away.
Yeah, it's not, like you said, it's not a situation that's very, that has been very easy to handle because they haven't had that situation before.
That's the only team that would have beat them in a 3-game series. Nothing against that team now. But going in, it would have been a taller challenge. They're in different classes.
Yes.
They came up that last month and got beat 14-9.
Well, a base hit. No, he's gone. I thought it was. They dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball again. The ball's been dropped everywhere. The ball has been dropped everywhere. Man, and another run comes in for Pike. Whoa. You might be, hey boys, you might be spending the night here if you get these guys out.
One thing I'll say.
They got guts, don't they?
Yeah, they got guts. If Pike win the game, who would you throw in the next game?
Well, they've got the kid, the Chandler Golden is a kid they couldn't pitch the next game. If that little left-hander was here, well, I would say we'd be up. He's that good. Okay. The kid that was so good as a sophomore last year, as a freshman, and he started as 8th grade last year, but he broke his thumb. Boy, what a tremendous play on that big triple over the center fielder's head by Sykes. That was something to hit that ball that far. Did you think it was carrying like that when he took off?
No, so I really thought the center fielder had a time.
But I mean, that ball just kept going and going and going. You're right. What a ball game.
Too far in.
And this is a kid that could pitch the next game here if it goes the next game. Because we got to get 3 outs before we do.
It's tough. That's what they're the number 2 guy going to throw in the next game.
This is Golden.
Like that.
But again, we're talking about 2 good baseball teams that if you get good pitching like what Holt Steed has been able to give us, you got a chance.
Baseball like golf. You get down, you both lead a couple holes, the first 2 holes, next thing you know, you're down 8 shots.
That's right.
Yeah. There he goes. Swinging strike. Struck him out. But damage has been done. 4 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. And ladies and gentlemen, after 6 complete innings to play, It is Pike Liberal Arts of Troy 7, Morgan Academy of Selma 4. We'll be back to Riverwalk Stadium for those, hopefully, those final 3 outs in just a moment on Patriot Baseball Network.
Why buy from Pike County Ford?
For the best deals in Alabama, come down to Pike County Ford and ask for Devontae Snell.
Get up to $12,000 in rebates and incentives on select 2018 Ford F-150s. Pike County Ford, your hometown dealer.
Our patients trust us, and you can trust us too. At Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, we're a full-service animal hospital offering preventative care and hospital care with complete in-house laboratory testing. You'll also love our on-site pet resort, featuring individualized care for your pet during their vacation. We believe every animal deserves the best care possible, and that's what we deliver every day. So the next time you need veterinary care, see Dr. Steve Barron at Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort.
It's the biggest truck sale at Premier Troy. Right here, right now. 2019 Big Hole list price, $44,355. Sale price, $29,888. That's over $14,000 in savings. These new...
God, that is unreal. All right, buddy. 3 out. They got the top of their order coming up, too.
Like Arkansas fans call he like go the Alabama homer. If Alabama signs my paycheck, you ever know Alabama signs my paycheck? Damn right, that's right.
Okay, back to play here at Riverwalk Stadium. Pike is just 3 outs away from taking this to a 3rd game. Good curveball there.
Looks in Mississippi. I wrote a story one time about the referee, the coach down in the Gulfport, talking about how the team was, how they gonna go over Jackson and they won't get screwed by the referee.
Gunnar Henderson flies to left. It's way back there, way back there. He's going to go all the way to the 3rd. Great relay, though, by Hollis to get it in, but a stand-up double. He drove that ball all the way to the 395 mark in left center field. That was a tremendous lick.
This ain't over because these dudes can hit. They can hit the ball. Pitching is not their thing.
So a double, a stand-up double, and they've got Brown, the catcher, coming up. Pike leads by 3, 7-4. They need to get some outs. That's what they got to do is get outs.
Don't worry about that runner at second.
Good pitch there. You're exactly right. Don't worry about that run at second.
I told people, I was like, if you're going to play, you're going to beat these guys, you got to outscore. It's like trying to stop Shaq or LeBron. Just get it, just slow them down or get in the way.
Slow them down a little bit.
There's a pop fly. Let's see, they've got to come hard. Davis is coming hard, and he fouled number 1. So that's what you need is outs. So we're 2 outs away from advancing to the final round, which will be played tomorrow at 11 o'clock if we do it. If we do it.
My late grandma was saying, it's like, you know, you're going to put J.R. down, J.R. Ewing down, you better make sure he's out the country. So if he don't, by that evening, he's going to get you.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, this brings up Lee, who's been red hot the whole tournament long so far. That pitch is outside. Lee pitched a little over 6 innings of good baseball, but he's also been very good hitting the ball.
In all my years in Mississippi or in Alabama, I've never seen a team hit the ball the way they can do without a dominating pitcher.
Mitch is outside again. Count goes 2 balls on strike. We need to keep those base runners off.
Like Alabama football, winning a dominating quarterback.
Okay, Lee with 2 balls. He pitched outside, so they are leaving first base open, but at the same time, we'll put the tying run on at the plate if he gets on here. Good pitch there for a strike. Holt Steed has gone the distance, a young junior left-hander. He makes it a full count, so good pitching by Steed. It'd be super to get Lee here. It would be super to get him.
Getting them guys another
1 out. Top of the 7th. They fouled it down the line. He's hanging tough. You just got to admire this young man's on the mound for the Patriots. Playing awfully tough. Big pitch here. Good pitch. That fly ball right field. And this is Davis. He makes the catch. Long throw in. And we've got 2 outs. And, you know, like I said, well, all we're concerned about is outs. Yes. Like you said earlier, that man on third base, I mentioned that. I think it might have been not tagged right, but the umpire calls that off. But you've got 2 outs. 1 out away from knocking off Morgan Academy for the first time this year. Morgan came into today's game with 30 wins and no losses, but they're really on the in a situation now with 2 outs here. A very good little ball player stepping in here for them, and that is Green. Green's had a good tournament. Fly ball deep center field. You got to go for it. Got to go. Oh, man. You got to get it in a hurry. And they're going to get a triple out of it. So still, we're 1 out away. We're 1 out away as they score on that play over the head of Davis Allen in right field. And, of course, big ballpark, and things can happen in a big ballpark, can't it?
Not going away quietly, that's for sure.
It's a 7-5 game. Again, we're concerned about outs, and we're 1 out away from victory.
Third base don't mean nothing. Get the out.
Exactly right, and I'm sure that's what Coach Ponder said to him. But how do you feel about? Did you know much about Coach Ponder, Alan Ponder, before you came here tonight?
No, sir, I've heard the name, but I don't know anything about him.
You know, he just went into the National Private School Association's World Hall of Fame, which is a great tribute to that young man.
Yes, sir.
He grew up as a great star player at Lee Scott Academy and went on to play at Alabama and Auburn University. Pitch is low. One thing he's got to do is throw strikes. This is...
Get this out, and then we can live for another day.
This is Estes. That was a big strike. Be tough, buddy. Bear down. That's all you need is an out. A lot of pressure on those guys out in the outfield and everything in this situation. Good pitch there, down low. Down goes 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs here. We're in the second game of the best of 3.
On them 4-0. So 8-4. They get the other team makes an error.
Here's the big pitch here. Ground ball is in the hole. Base hit. So they have cut it to 1. They cut it to a 7-6 ball game. Don't do it, Coach. Whoa, they're going to bring him out. He will take him out. This is the second trip. Isn't that still the rule?
He will take him out. I don't know who they'll take him down for.
Now he'll bring in probably
for tomorrow.
I tell you who he's going to bring in. He'll probably bring in Chandler Golden. But like he said, this bunch don't go down easy. They don't win 30 games for nothing, do they? And the ball looks like it has eyes on it right now, too.
It's not an easy out in a bunch. Nope.
This Golden kid's got a good arm. He's a senior. And if you throw strikes and get it down, and he would be, if Pike can win this game, he will be the starting pitcher of the next game, if that is the case.
It's the biggest truck sale at Premier Troy. Right here, right now. 2019 Big Haul list price $44,355. Sale price $29,888. That's over $14,000 in savings. These new Rams are equipped, not stripped, and only $29,888. They won't last long at this price. We have extra Rams being delivered in for the biggest truck sale. Over $1 million worth. Need more than half a ton? Our 2019 Ram Heavy Duty are in stock and ready to deliver. Just click on PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Check out our full line of Husqvarna lawn equipment here at Dunn's True Value. From self-propelled push mowers to leading commercial lines, Dunn's True Value has 3 startup packages for anyone wanting to start their own lawn care business. We also offer 0% financing. Come by Dunn's True Value and see our whole line of Husqvarna handheld yard tools to get your lawn in tip-top shape. Husqvarna, making outdoor projects easier. Dunn's True Value, Highway 231 in Troy.
More than most people's. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to come down to this young man here, and his name is Chandler Golden. He's a transfer from Rehoboth High School in Dothan, who has a good program, and he's been with Pike all year long, and he's been a solid player. He's the one that got a big hit earlier that bounced into the bleachers. That was able to save a run for Morgan. Right. But the guy that's coming up is a good ball player. He's already hit a home run in the first game. His name is Matthew Davis. He's a junior. They've shut him down pretty good in this game. He struck him out, and he's 0 for 2 in this game. Got on an error. And that's a big really miss.
And there's a game 3 tomorrow. That's the starting pitcher.
Yeah, he would be. That's right. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they try to send him here. Good pitch there for a strike. He's the first baseman. In the first game, he was just unreal. He walked, then he hit a home run, and then he hit a double with 2 outs and scored. Foul ball. Now you know what I like? We're 1 strike away from going to the next round, to the next ball game. 1 strike around. Keep the ball down where you can't see it so good. Don't you agree? Keep the ball down. You throw it up where they see it, you're in trouble. Yep. Big pitch here. Big pitch of this young man's career. And, for some reason, this kid looks like he's got confidence. He looks like he believes in what he's doing out there.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
I think this kid's going to make something happen. I'm talking about the pitcher. Curveball missed up high. Don't hang it up there where they can see it, though.
If you don't hang it, at least hang it over there.
Biggest play in Pike Liberal Arts lately, ladies and gentlemen, right here.
The railroad tracks.
Struck it out. Pike goes to the second round. Pike has beat Morgan for the first time this year. Morgan goes down. They're 30-1. They'll play Pike Liberal Arts tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock for the state championship. Pike has upset powerful Morgan. Final score, Pike 7, Morgan 6. Pike 7 runs on 8 hits and 4 errors. Morgan 6 runs on 9 hits and 4 errors. And ladies and gentlemen, what a ball game we have seen here from Riverwalk Stadium in Montgomery, Alabama. If you folks in Troy are not excited about this, come to the ball game tomorrow. It's been a pleasure, my friend. Come to,
see you tomorrow.
Hey, listen, you can't judge the size of a young man's heart. Always remember that. And boy, what a great victory that was for Pike to knock off probably the most undefeated team in high school anywhere around. Morgan had won 30 straight games after beating Pike's 13-1 earlier today. And Pike comes storming back behind great pitching of Holt Steed and a great clutch hitting. Awfully proud of his baseball team as they'll play for a championship tomorrow right here at Riverwalk Stadium, home of the Biscuits. Ladies and gentlemen, it don't get any bigger than this anywhere if you want to judge to the size of a young man's heart. And what an effort by this Pike Liberal Art Patriot team to come down and be eliminated, being embarrassed in the first game after 3 innings. The game was over because they trailed by 12. They were sort of humiliated, I would think, and they went back, and Coach Ponder, same place where he is right now, preaching to them say, hey, believe, I believe, I believe. And that's the two words that you need to know when you want to win a championship. And that young man that came in and pitched right there, didn't he look like he was confident? He wasn't shaking one bit.
He was confident. He wasn't nervous. You know, his heart was probably pounding.
Exactly right. And he made the big pitch to a very good hitter. And Pike is playing for the championship in the morning, 11 o'clock. Let me tell you this, I've seen a lot of ball, and I've witnessed a lot of great events and a lot of great championships. But if they could come back and win this championship tomorrow, I don't know if I've seen it any better anywhere because of the quality of play that you're going to see from this team from Morgan. And it does not knock Morgan off. Instead of 30-0, instead of 31-0, it's Morgan 30-1, and they play Pike Lib of Troy, Alabama, tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock from right here, Riverfront Stadium in Montgomery, home of the Biscuits. And even if you're a Biscuit, you had to be excited about the way this ball game ended.
That's right. That's a great ball game. I've enjoyed watching it.
But I'll tell you something in this game that you had to notice was the left-handed. We kept saying the left-handed shutting them down. You know, after 3 or 4 innings, they didn't score any runs. The left-handed pitcher, Steve, was shutting them down.
That's right.
He got a little tight, not tight, but I'm sure he was exhausted the last few pitches he threw. And then to bring this kid in, Chandler Golden, and he gets that big out. And it was a big out because that guy was on tear. He was a good. He was one of their best hitters. You're right. And he hit a home run early over the track. And boy, it was just a great win for Coach Alan Ponder. Pike's record goes to 25-10, and of course the Morgan's record now is 30-1. You gotta like Pike, but the key to tomorrow is who you're going to pitch.
That's right.
Are you going to have pitching left to win the big one? And I'm sure they'll throw their best, and we'll throw our best.
That's all.
I would think that the kid we saw pitching this last pitch will probably start for Pike.
He'll probably start for Pike, and if my information's right, the man he struck out will be the one.
Matthews, he's a good one. I don't know if he's a left-handed pitcher. I know he's a left-handed hitter. Is that right? Or right-handed hitter? Yeah, okay, right-handed better. Well, the final line score, ladies and gentlemen, Pike Lib 7 runs on 8 hits and 4 errors. Morgan 6 runs on 9 hits and 4 errors. The winning pitcher was Colt Steed, the left-handed pitcher, the junior that pitched so gallantly against Tuscaloosa, and then he comes back. I thought he pitched a beautiful ball game.
He pitched a great ball game. He could have hung his head when they got 4 runs down, but he just kept at it, give his time team to chip away, and they did a great job coming back.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mike Amos, and like I said, I've worked a lot of ball games over the years, a lot of championship games, but none that I enjoyed any better than this one right here. And to watch a bunch of brave young souls from Pike Liberal Arts who are tough and competitive go up against the giant Morgan Academy, which, like I said, you look all over this nation and find a team that's 30-0 at the end of the season, you won't find that much. And of course, their record now is 30-1, and they'll play for the championship tomorrow right here. And we want everybody from Troy and everybody in your listening audience or viewing audience on Troy Cable TC2. I hope you've enjoyed today's game, and you'll be here tomorrow at Riverfront Stadium in Montgomery for the championship game between the Pike Liberal Arts Patriots of Troy and the Morgan Academy Senators of Selma. Should be a great baseball game. See you then on Pike Liberal Arts Baseball on Troy Cable TC2. Have a good night.
The First National Bank is a true community bank. That's why we created and introduced our Spirit checking account. Spirit Checking offers you checks and debit cards that display the logo of your favorite school. Every time you make a purchase with your Spirit debit card, the First National Bank will donate 1 cent to your school. Talk Spirit Checking with us today in Troy or Brundage. It's just another way we're making your banking better. Member FDIC, equal.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Why buy from Pike County Ford?
My buying experience was excellent. The customer service here was the best.
Get up to $12,000 in rebates and incentives on select 2018 Ford F-150s. Pike County Ford, never too far for a far better deal.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a